So when you're talking about intelligence, are you talking about collective intelligence?
Yeah. So what we have is in a social system which is not fixing the relation. If it's not a fixed relationship, then you get collective intelligence, because you put people which are in themselves intelligent system in direct connection with other people who are also intelligent system in themselves, but they create something which is bigger. So what we get is a high dynamic system which is able to produce an own order by a very dynamic connectivity between intelligent systems. And this is a new form. So it's not swarm intelligence or something like this. It's not just producing order by simple rules or something. It's bringing together high intelligent systems which are able to reduce complexity by pattern formation in a higher order pattern formation process. So we get, in a way, something like a second order intelligence. This is what's happening what is happening in the moment.
So would you see the internet like a huge social brain kind of thing?
It starts to become this. What we already have is arousal. Whenever you want to create arousal in the system, if you can refer to a special point which is emotionally attractive for the people, then the system is exploding in arousal. So in the internet, it's no problem to have this reticular effect, this arousal effect. It's sometimes too much arousal in the system. What you also have is the connectivity part. Whenever you look at the internet, you have this high connectivity thing. Everyone is connected in principle with everyone, and you can put every information in direct relationship to every information. So hyperlinking and things like this is just the basic in the sense of connectivity. The real problem we have in the internet is valuation. To evaluate an information, for example, you have to understand the context the information is in. So it's very, very difficult to disambiguate the information in the internet. So when we have a problem in the internet, we have not the problem of arousal, we have not the problem of connectivity. What we have is a problem of valuation. And this is an interesting part. When we started with the internet, first of all, it was an information system. It was absolutely fantastic that we had access to so much information. But then there was the problem of valuating which information is important and which is not. And then the internet took another principle by saying, okay, please step in the internet as someone bringing in valuation. So the social net is in a way to solve a possibility to solve the problem of valuation. But it's in the end not the real solution. It's a solution in between. So what we are doing in the moment is we add to the internet with high connectivity and high arousal a social form of valuation system. So what we have in Twitter or what we have in Facebook is more or less a possibility to evaluate in an easy way what information is all about. So we are creating a social context to add valuation in the system. But this social context is not the real valuation of the information. What we would need on the long run is to understand and disambiguate language in the sense of meaning. But this is, I think, one of the biggest tasks we have in future. And I don't see a solution in the moment. Because language is one of the complexest things we have created in our culture. And it's totally hard and difficult to disambiguate language in an automatic way. So, in the end, we still have the task to put in valuation in a non-social way. What we always do when we create culture is we talk to each other and we disambiguate language by discourse. If we talk about what we are thinking of, then after some time we get a feeling of understanding of the other one. But to be honest, in the internet, not everyone can talk with everyone. So to think that something is created like a common culture in the internet is not very probable. I don't think that this will be possible because the internet always has a tendency to create subnets. To have an overall culture in the net is not possible because we are not dealing enough with each other. So when I meet a person in the internet, maybe I meet him never again. So to create an overall culture which makes the problem of meaning trivial is not very probable.